broadcast location in Sacramento. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Well, it may be hard to remember now, but Joel Embiid did miss his first 2 seasons due to injuries. He said, "It was rough. I think about what I went through and how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. So every time I step on the court, it's all about having fun. I'm just enjoying my time in the league." Kevin, back to you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Look at the 76ers starting group. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Sacramento, they've got Domantas Sabonis. Miles out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Fox. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
Harris against Lyles. Harris kicks to Harden. Back to Harris. Clock at 6. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Now here's Barnes. Harden missing his last shot. And so just over a minute and a half played. Now here's Lyles. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Top of the key. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Looking at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against the Pacers.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
At this point of his career, winning is everything to Embiid. He's tired of early round playoff exits, and he wants to try to win championships.
Second free throw, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Out to the right wing. Fox passes to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Going inside, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Holiday finds Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Maxey passes to Embiid. Unloads from 9, and he makes that one. Embiid's got 5.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
Now, here's Fox. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Shots good by Lyons. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Harris with it. Now guarded by Fox. Thibault kicks to Harden. No good that time. Nice D from Sabonis. Embiid against Barnes. Pass to Fox. Now here is Holiday. Over Maxey. The shot by Holiday, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Embiid. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings leading. Outside, Fox. Over Maxey. Fox, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. And the pass to Thibault. And here's Embiid. Over Sabonis. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Fox against Harden. Passes to Sabonis. Outside, Fox. From deep. Rebound by the 76ers.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Harris. Here's Harden. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
Fox against Harden. The baseline J. And the jumper is good. Fox has got 6.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Harden's shot is good.
Harden putting constant pressure on the defense, finishing down low.
Holiday with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Right side, Fox. Down low. The jump hook. And too long on the shot. The 76ers lead it. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 7 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Takes the 13-footer. Fox, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Maxey. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Fox. And Sacramento has possession. Here's Holiday. They get it back. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by the Kings. Miles got his 5th rebound in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Up high and down hard. Love seeing Barnes be aggressive like that, showing off his quickness and athleticism in a big way.
Now here's Harden. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Here's Barnes. They trail by 1. Miles passes to Sabonis. Outside Holiday. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Maxey. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Fox against Harden, and it's Lyles in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. You know, Greg, thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him, we know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad to the postseason. And not only that, he wants a chance to win titles.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Luis Harkless comes in for Lyles. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Paul Millsap's checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for Tobias Harris. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
There's Korkmaz. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Goes back up. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 3. And here is DiVincenzo. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana. And Holmes throws it down.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Millsap dishes to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Millsap down low. Holmes on him. Millsap misses.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Barnes passes to DiVincenzo. And there's the drive. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Millsap. Good work there as it goes.
You know, this is where Millsap excels. I mean, a great interior score. He has the size and touch to pulverize defense.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Holmes. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Niang from outside the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Barnes. The shot will not fall. And it's Philadelphia the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Lenz checked in for Sacramento.
One shot.
The Kings trail by 9. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Mitchell. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Holmes. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. A pass to Green. Here's Millsap. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Harden against Mitchell. Shoots the 3. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Philadelphia ahead, up by 11. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Harden out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then it's Green. And it's Niang in at the 4. Lamb, good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Korkmaz. There's the foul. That's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Niang. Passes it to Korkmaz. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Mitchell, and it's sent back by Millsap.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
Now here's Green. Back to Korkmaz. Harden outside. Pass to Korkmaz. 4 on the clock. Niang. A 3-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he goes in for the jump.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
Harden outside. Pass to Korkmaz. Shoots from the elbow. Not going to go that time. The Kings trail by 12. Here's Lamb. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Harden scanning the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 8 points.
Phenomenal work from Harden there. The second he sees a lane open up, he attacks.
DiVincenzo passes to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by the Kings. DeLamb. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden outside. At the teardrop. Back to Korkmaz. They kick it out to Green, and there's the pass to Niang. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 6.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Mitchell outside. Inside, here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the 76ers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Len. Trey Lyles comes in for Maurice Harkless. Justin Holiday's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Fox in for Mitchell. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Millsap. Harris comes in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. And Maxey's subbed in for James Harden. Embiid, no good. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Kings. It's a 13-point game. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Sabonis against Embiid. That's good from Fox on the assist by Sabonis. Fox has got 8 points.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open, and that's just being a good passer there.
A nice shot by Harris.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him. Over Maxey. Again, Sacramento.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Green. Out left to the wing. Tries it from 19. Again, Philadelphia.
And, you know, the coaching staff wants Embiid to take these quick shots. It helps establish a rhythm for him.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Driving to the basket.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Harris passes to Maxey. Puts it up from 15. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game.
Sacramento, Justin Holiday, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Sacramento making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Here's Lyles after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Sabonis, the pass to Lyles. A drive by Barnes. And the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Now here's Embiid. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Tell you what, I don't know if any center in the league can score in as many ways as Embiid. Maybe Jokic, but those two are pretty much in a class by themselves. Embiid showing us everything tonight.
So the Kings call timeout. Their first. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
All right, look who's coming out onto the courts. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew. Fans, your 916 crew.
And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 14. Holiday finds Fox. Pass to Barnes. The tray. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here is Fox. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Now, here's Maxey. Guarded by Fox. Harris kicks to Thibault. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Thibault's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Outside Holiday. And it's Lyles in the corner. Barnes outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Thibault. Hits the front of the rim and out. The 76ers leading by 18. Now, here's Maxey. 6 points for him. Harris outside. Here's the teardrop. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
And the shot is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it. I think a lot of people expected great things from Sabonis purely because his father was the stuff of legends.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. His dad, Arvydas Sabonis, is one of Europe's all-time basketball greats. But Domas has really lived up to that legacy as far as I see it. I mean, he's a star in his own right with multiple all-star selections to his name and perhaps a few more in his future.
Now, here's Fox. 14 points for him. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time he made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Barnes looking around. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here is Harris. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Barnes outside. The kick out to Fox. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. Green passes to Embiid. Can they get it? Good as Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. The Kings trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Barnes can't get it to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me. If I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim, I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He ended up with 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
Jack, how do you think Sacramento played?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The 3rd quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Sacramento, we've got Fox. Sabonis is out there with Lyles. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Holiday in a two-guard. Here's Holiday. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Sabonis finds Barnes. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Thibault. Here's Harris. Here's Embiid. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Harden. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Maxey passes to Embiid. Thibault with the ball. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Sabonis, no good. The 76ers leading by 22. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's Fox. 14 points for him. They need this. The kick out to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. That shot missing. Good D by Embiid.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Pass to Harden. Fox against Harris. Good on the shot. Harris has got 8 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And you watch Harris. He's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Change here. Niang's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside, Sabonis. Knocked away. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Sabonis, good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. The pass to Niang. 6 to shoot. Back to Harden. Embiid against Barnes. And that one drops. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Here's Barnes. Doesn't go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Harden the pass to Maxey. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
The first free throw is good.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. Harkless comes in for Trey Lyles. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Barnes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Justin Holiday. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Harden outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. On the wing, DiVincenzo. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Lamb. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Len grabs the board. King shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Fox trying to get open as Len, and he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Harden draws the double. Here's Niang. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Millsap's against Lamb. Millsap with the steal. Got a piece of it. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
And, you know, for a power forward, Millsap handles that rock well. I mean, that creates all kinds of problems for the defense.
Fox kicks to Harkless. The kick out to Fox. Now Lamb. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Passes it to Len. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Len's got 6.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
To the middle, here's Korkmaz, and it's in there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
That free throw good from Korkmaz. The Kings have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Outside Millsap. To the left wing. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Niang, that's good.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And it's sent back by Millsap. And he recovers it. DiVincenzo kicks to Lamb. Here's Len. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Mitchell. James Harden picking up that last basket. Len with it. He's got 6. This is the Lamb. Pass to DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. Green with the rebound.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the call will be against George Niang. That is his first foul of the game. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Alex Len.
In for your Kings,
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Holmes kicks to Mitchell. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Korkmaz has got 6 rebounds in the game. Harden outside. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
Now here's DiVincenzo. On the wing, Mitchell. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Here's Harden. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Lamb, following the miss by Paul Millsap. Lamb, good. Lamb's got his second basket.
You know, wanting to develop his interior game, Jeremy Lamb, shots like this will help him be more assertive in that area.
Harden against Mitchell. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Niang. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Niang's got 13. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lamb against Green. Lamb passes to Holmes. Here's DiVincenzo. The Kings need to get off a shot here. For three, Mitchell. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Millsap's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Driving in, uses both ends to slam it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. The shot's good.
Outstanding focus from Dante DiVincenzo, not allowing a bump to throw him off his shot there. Good concentration.
Here's Niang, defended by Harkless. Niang passes to Millsap, and he comes up with the deuce. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Oh, Holmes in position. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Paul Millsap out there with Jordan. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now, here's Mitchell to the inside. Here's Holmes. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Milton. Guarded closely. Harris outside. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Well, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Mitchell dishes to Harkless. There's the drive. That shot off. Some solid defense from Harris. Milton the pass to Thybulle. With the floater. Outside for Millsap. He dishes it to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Big man coming through. I have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
And here is Lamb. Mitchell outside. Makes it off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Milton. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them. And that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Offensive rebound. Milton's shot is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Lamb. Harkless on the wing. Tries it from 19. Again, Sacramento.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Thibault finds Milton. Harris outside. The 3. And the 76ers get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Here's Thibault. Rebound by Mitchell.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Three-pointer. No good from Lamb. Philadelphia's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Harris looking it over. He dishes it to Millsap. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Mitchell against Jordan. There's the pass to Harkless. Tipped away. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. From deep three-point range, and it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Millsap. Lobs it up for Jordan. And Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now, here's Mitchell. Defended by Thibault. Meadow, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Mitchell outside. Harkless on the wing. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Now here's Lamb. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Alex Len's checked in for Sacramento. And Philadelphia making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers.
Here's Lamb. Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Thibault, covered by Lamb. Mitchell in the corner from downtown, traps in the tray. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Here's Milton into the lane. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Mitchell left side. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Here's Bassi. Pass to Maxey. The three doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Kings going the other way now. Harkless kicks to Len. And stolen by Thibault. Now the 76ers on the break. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Sacramento making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And the 76ers also making a change. Korkmaz is checked in. The Kings have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. The pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Lamb. Just 5 to shoot. The shot. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The 76ers shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Passes it to Maxey. Jordan inside. Defended by DiVincenzo.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Outside, Lamb. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Now here's Lamb. He's tightly guarded. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Maxey. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Harkless. Driving the lane. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Here's DiVincenzo. That one, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Maxey. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
If it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Stolen by Len. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense is right there. And he banks in the lane.
I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Now here's Milton. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look real.